Hi guys, so today I have this LDRS Creative set, the layered poinsettia, to share with you guys. It's a gorgeous die set. It makes a layered poinsettia, as it says there. So they did send these items free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And as I mentioned before when I showed the new items that LDRS Creative brought to HSN's site, I do have a video on using this set previously, so I'll link that in the description box, just another idea. In today's video, I did see some of the examples that LDRS has for this set, and they look like really layered up flowers, like a ton of layers, so it's nice and like thick. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm going to try to do something like that. Like, why not? Something a little bit different instead of just having like this layer on top of this one, just stick it down and then the center layers and then your leaf. So you have your leaf here, background layer, area that has like some cutouts, and then this piece that kind of layers over that. And so it's really simple. So it's a gorgeous flower, very easily executed. I mean, you can use different colors. I think they even have like a Halloween example, which I thought was really lovely. So I'm just going to grab some colors. I am going to make it Christmassy, but we'll just get started. So as you can see, the different layers there. So pretty. I will be right back. Okay, right now to focus on the flowers, I'm going to cut a few layers and we'll see how we play with them. But I picked out some reds and pinks just to have kind of like a fun poinsettia. One of them has patterns. I mean, these are just things that I just picked out of my extras basket there. So I will do like a red, just to have that really bold red in this base die, and then probably this pink by itself. And then I'll cut several layers of this and we'll see how we use it. So from the pattern paper, maybe a layer or two, from the pink a layer or two, and then from the red a layer or two. And we'll see how we kind of play with those things. Okay, so I'm going to run those through right now. And I'll be right back. So we have some different layers here. Just so nice. I know it looks really abstract. But for this kind of flower, what we're going to do is just layer up colors and things just in a fun way. You can use some dimensionals. You can just kind of maybe poof up the edges, around the sides there. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Sorry, I'm just going to clear up a little bit here. So what we're going to do is just kind of play with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, you want them to be a little like jagged so you can see the different pieces. And I think for this base layer, I'm going to put a few dimensionals. Let me grab this pack here. I don't want them to be too high, so I'm going to use these really small dimensionals I have that aren't super, super high. I'm going to just pop a few on here at a time. Those little red bits are what was in my die cutting machine. They just kind of held on there. Oh, let's get that little guy back on there, wherever it went. I don't know. Oh, it's over here. Sure. And the other ones I think I'm going to do is maybe squish them down in the center. That way they're just a little more free-flowing. And don't rely on this for the depth there. So let's say we have these like this, okay? And I'm committing because obviously I stuck it down. So you have that kind of look. And then these guys, let's do... Again, I'm not trying to layer them up the right way, but if you did, you would just kind of look at the die cut pieces, and then if you look here, you kind of you can see how this is like an area that's like 3 large pieces, like this here, just like that, and they're kind of showing you how you would pair that up, right? So if you wanted to be perfect right now, you would just layer it up pretty much like that. But we're just kind of offsetting things right now just for fun, just to have that different look to it. So let me see. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to commit to this, so let's just put this down and see how that looks. Again, a little bit offset so we have more fun stuff. Do we bring the red back? Sure, we can bring some red back. Then I do have another pink layer. Again, just having fun with it. And then like that one. Wow, that is a lot of layers. And again, we can also puff each one of these guys up, but I think I'm just going to go with it. So what I mean by that is I'm going to glue the very center. So this is just a more fun, stylized way of working with these guys. And then when we're done, I'm going to puff up these little areas. Did I do red next? I think I did. So again, just the center. And offsetting them. So what I'm saying is we'll come back in and kind of mess with these guys to give it some movement. This one. Just making it look really jagged. Fun. And this last one. Maybe I'll put that one. This one's definitely going to show up, so I'm just eyeballing it a little bit more. Something like this. And then we can play with these bits in just a little bit here. And even though it has a lot of fullness, it's not super, super thick. But again, you can put dimensionals underneath each of these layers if you want them to pop up that way. I'm just kind of fluffing them. Really, really awesome. Okay, and let me get a couple of colors for my leaves. Actually, 3 colors. And then for the flower center. And we'll get it put together. Okay, guys, for the center, I'm sorry, my camera froze up on me. I'm going to be using this cream color and some white paper. So for the cream one, I'll just do that. And for the smaller center, I'll just run it through some white paper. And then I just grab some different colors of green paper for my leaves. And I'll probably make a couple leaves. I don't know if I'll use all of them, but let's go with that guy on the dark green. And this guy on the pattern paper. And then this guy with the lighter color green, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, and as I've mentioned before, just cut out as many things as you can at once, and that always works out nice. And these guys, you can just kind of layer them up however it is that you think would look best. But again, on the back they have a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on, like the bottom piece. And then this piece is kind of out towards this way. Sorry, I got something in my throat. So I'll show you exactly. See how this has like a little thing kind of sticking out? And that does too right there. I mean, that's the best way I can explain it if you want them to layer up exactly. But again, you can just have fun with it. So we have that guy. That'll be for my center, and I might pop that up in the center, so I'm not going to stick that down yet. And then our leaves, we just have our different pieces. Again, if you want to put layers in between them, that looks really nice. Otherwise, just, you know, stick them down as it's clearly meant to be, like this. Sorry, I have little bits of things all over my work surface here. And then this little guy. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a card base and some pattern paper for my background. And I'll be right back. Now, again, you can layer these up however you want. If you want to completely cover the layer you just came off of, or if you want to offset it a little bit just so you still see some of that pattern paper, however you want. It can be a little more organic, or you can just do it like that. Okay, I will be right back. Before we put this all together, I'm just going to go through my McKenna Christmas, because I think some of the colors really go back to that beautiful flower, and I'm really attracted to that diamond pattern there, so I think it'll really pop. So I'm just going to cut some of that down and then find a sentiment, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have some different things here. I'm going to orient it this way, so on this paper it definitely has a direction. Actually, that's funny, it's the direction going up and down. But I mean, if you wanted to, you know, orient it however, I think this is the best look for that. So we're just going to stick that down, and then we'll pop everything else on. Ooh. Something about those little metal tips, they just scratch on there and it sounds amazing. Put that there. And so if we have our flower, so pretty. Again, you can puff it up more, you know, whatever it is that you like. And then our leaves, let's just say we're going to tuck those in there somewhere. And the flower center, again, you can, oh my goodness, so sorry. You can pop this in here wherever it is that you would like. We'll talk about that in just a minute. The wrong wording that I was going to use, the season's greetings. That's so cute. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we're going to get real close here. So with the center, again, if you look at your flower, and again, we just kind of played around with it, but we have this little area here that matches up completely to that area there. So sorry, you guys. I definitely have something in my throat today. Okay, so there we go. And I would just pop that right in there. If you want to match it up. If you don't, you know, again, just place it in there organically. That's great too. I'm going to put this part down. Now, if we wanted to, we can kind of give it a little zhuzh so it kind of sticks up. It's whatever you like. I'm just going to put it right to the edge of the card. And then this guy will be here. And again, I'm just going to put glue. I don't know why I keep saying again because I hadn't mentioned that before, but I've done it before in other videos is what I mean. So whenever I say again, it's just how I do things, you know. Put that right there. And I do have it hanging off, you know, here. And I'm going to pop that in there, and then this guy over here. Actually, I'm going to bring this up a little bit higher. And I'm just getting behind my little flower and adding in those leaves. So lots of fun ways to play with this particular poinsettia set. Just gorgeous. It always turns out lovely, like regardless of what you do, it just looks so nice. So there are some different layers on that. Again, just having fun. I just played it up and it comes out really pretty because you see all those different layers as long as you're kind of like offsetting it every time. And there's my card. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much, LDRS Creative, for sending this set for my review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. Again, these are now available on HSN. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.